This is an officer who put his heart and soul into this job and this community, and it's outrageous that something like this took place.
And that's why this video is so insulting, man. Rest in peace to the young homie, man. 23 years old. That is very crazy, family. They say been with the police department for a year. That's what reports are saying. Obviously, that's what I have to go by. Murdered Sunday night, 2 days ago, up there in Detroit, Michigan. Detroit is a very wild place. I wonder if they got that water issue fixed. Was that maybe that was Flint, Michigan? I'm not sure. Forgive me, I'm remiss. Trailhand Bill reporting live from South Florida. Let's see what this Detroit tragedy has to say to us, man.
The Melvindale police chief saying Mohammed Saeed was the first officer that he can remember being killed in the line of duty here in recent years. You can already see the impact this is having on the department. The life of the Melvindale High School graduate who's described as courageous and kind, taken just after 11:30 on Sunday morning during a struggle not far from this car wash on Oakwood and Dix Road. The officer, we are told, took out his taser. The suspect, though, had a gun and used it.
It happened in a residential backyard, so when the officer approached them to find out what they were doing.
The chief says Officer Saeed was checking to see if 44-year-old Michael Lopez was homeless and needed help when he saw him near the car wash with several bags but no vehicle. That is when Lopez started running, so the officer followed. Eventually there was a fight, then gunfire. Lopez seen leaving the neighborhood after the deadly shooting, shirtless on this green mountain bike.
I truly believe that we are going to catch this guy. You know, with all the agencies and the support that I'm receiving, I know we're going to catch him. It's just a matter of time.
The Melvindale Police Department posted these photos of Lopez on their Facebook page, along with this image that shows the unique tattoos on his hand. Lopez stands around 6'1", with brown hair and brown eyes, has a goatee, and weighs around 245 pounds. A $30,000 reward now being offered for information leading to his arrest. Those who knew and loved Officer Saeed hoping for his capture soon. He is the third officer killed in Michigan since late June.
Here you got a young officer that has just over a year that has been murdered by someone that shouldn't be on the streets, obviously. He's a danger to society, and you know, now we have an officer down.
Now investigators hope money will talk in terms of this reward. Now, according to the police chief, Lopez does have a past criminal history that includes assault as well as breaking and entering. He should be considered armed and dangerous, so if you do see him, do not approach him, but call investigators right away. Reporting from outside the Melvindale Police Department, I'm Robin Murdoch, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, so when I say rest in peace to the homie, man, I mean it, man. I don't care nothing about no cops, man. We're going to get into that too, Lord willing. As an institution, I always say this, if you watch my videos, you're very familiar with the rhetoric. But as individuals, man, I don't care nothing about no senseless violence, man. I can never co-sign it. Everybody got families, everybody got loved ones. And more importantly, man, we are all humans. I don't give a damn what your arrogant bigotry allows you to see when you look at other people. We're all human, man. So yes, man, rest in peace to Cuz, 23 years old. He didn't even get a chance to live his life. Which brings me, man, to a lot of damn points. And boy, when I get to the one I really wanted to make, man, hell, I guess I go with it right now, man. I was like, man, I don't get no damn, family. I'm watching this video, and spoiler alert, it's probably the one on the screen right now. I'll play a little bit of it at the end, and Lord willing, leave the link in the description. They did catch this gentleman not long after, who's charged with shooting and killing this cop, allegedly. They caught him. He's in custody. But I was watching this video that you just heard, and then I was watching the following coverage videos, and they were interviewing people, you know what I mean, in the neighborhood and who knew this officer, not just cops, but other people too. And I will say this, man. I read people, places, and things. I don't necessarily listen to what people are saying because that's the image they're trying to present. And I've seen cops get murdered. I mentioned in one of my previous videos that a lot of cops have been murdered recently. I was confused in this video when they said the chief said no cops have been murdered in that area in a while, because I remember one of the videos, and I thought it was this one, when they said 3 cops had been murdered. But what they're saying is in that particular area versus Detroit as a whole. So now I get it. But a lot of cops are being murdered. This year they're saying they're on pace to be the highest year, I think, since last year or previous years. But, it's up there. And I don't see the response in those situations that I'm seeing here. From the cops, I do. They always just get together and take our money and act like these people were America's greatest heroes, no matter how corrupt they were. But from the neighborhood or residents, and maybe it's because he was so young, I don't know. But I get the sense that this actually was either a good guy or just a well-liked young man. And even looking at his pictures, he kind of gives off that vibe in his pictures as much as anyone can. They might have been a good guy. So, like I said, very unfortunate set of circumstances, and I do think that, this probably was at least a decent human being. I don't know what kind of cop he was. And I'm listening to people say that about him. One of the guys, man, I do hope you watch this video, man. For me, it was kind of heartbreaking. You know what I mean? It definitely pierced my heart. He was just distraught. He was out there in the neighborhood putting up little blue ribbons on all of the poles. And he said, man, I'm out here doing this by myself, man. It's like, and he literally said, it's all I can do. It was like, damn, I wish I could bring my partner back, my homie back, but this is all I can do, and it's killing me because this is all I can do. Man, I felt that in my soul. That's in the other video. And I'm still thinking, fam, I don't give no damn, bro. I don't care. I don't care. And it's not literally me saying I don't care, and I'll be careful how and when I said that, because I know it would immediately be interpreted wrong. But I don't care in the sense that, as Chief said, it's outrageous that something like this would happen. And I'm not talking about no damn cops' deaths, because this is the first time in a long time I ain't go in them comment sections on one of the stories like this and say, rest in peace to all the innocent victims that they have murdered. Rest in peace to the innocent Americans that will never get those celebratory processions of cop cars and cops. Prayers for their families, because that's who we forget about, Chief. It's outrageous that when a cop dies, we got to act like the world is coming to an end or the world has stopped. But you motherfuckers literally murder, terrorize, and victimize people on a daily basis. And you come to the podium, if anything, offer some weak-ass excuses and apologies and go on about your business like it's not outrageous that should happen, sir. So every time one of your comrades fall, I'm reminded of the plus times 5, 10, 20 innocent Americans that are falling. Because like I say, y'all trick the masses out here killing these, air quotes, suspect people who could raise debates about whether they would deserve to die or not. But you ain't tricking me, because I don't think none of them deserve to die. Don't get me started. But just for y'all argument, let's move them out of the way and talk about the clearly innocent Americans that you motherfuckers murder and then carry on with life. Like, that's not outrageous, sir. And that's where my passion comes from. Not because I don't care because this man was murdered. Hell, I think I made that very damn clear. I don't know this Negro, and this irks me, hurts my fucking heart. He got people that love him too. But sir, it's outrageous that you motherfuckers, you terrorist cowards, don't realize that about all of the people that you murdered, sir. You talk about someone who doesn't deserve to be on the damn streets. I think you made some very substantial, interesting, and pertinent points in this fucking video, man. Don't deserve to be on the streets. 23-year-old officer been at the department for 1 year. Seemed like the whole damn community considered him a local hero before he was murdered. Like, this Negro he's one of them good guys. Don't deserve to be on the streets. We watch y'all, man. It's a running joke about y'all getting this little very short time span window of training, man. I mean, I'm thinking it's, the joke may be a little over exaggerated, but I'm thinking it's pretty close to the truth. Don't deserve to be on the streets. Everybody need to be held accountable, right? Everybody needs to take their part, their portion of responsibility in this awful, outrageous tragedy, right? Can we review his training files? Can we talk to his training officer? Do you have any documentation that will assure us this 23-year-old local hero was ready to be in a circumstance like that? Y'all got a lot of damn details about that story. He walked up to the suspect and did this. This occurred after that. That occurred after that. Y'all left out that he tased him. So who's lying or just, not updating the information, in real time? Y'all or the other, because I know this is the media talking. The chief was there, but the media is doing a lot of talking. But this video journalism or the print article who says that this young officer tased the suspect. I'm not saying that makes it okay for him to be murdered. I'm just saying, like, I'm keeping up with the details here, but residential, backyard and stuff, like, he's seen bags on the ground. The suspect, how the hell y'all know all of this, sir? Was he, like, while all of these things are happening and this frantic situation is unfolding, is he might have been, because I've heard officers on their walkie-talkies while they was running. I'm wondering, because what's going through my mind is that comment you made about people who shouldn't be on the street, sir. And people need to be held accountable for their actions, sir. I would love some inarguable documentation that this 23-year-old now murdered human being was equipped, ready, and prepared to be out there in those type of circumstances. And if you can't provide it, I think your ass should be held accountable too. I think your department should be held accountable. Whoever was on the command staff that okayed him being out there in those streets, if he was the one that should not have been on the streets because he wasn't trained well enough to be in that circumstance, the prosecutor's gonna prosecute you. You gonna bring yourself up on charges? Will you take his handcuffs and put them on your wrist too? I doubt it. That's why I know you cowards really don't mean it when you do all this talk about righteousness, justice, and accountability. What you're really speaking of is legalized terror. My last point is gonna be for the journalists, because like I said, if you watch these videos, you'll notice the difference, man. They're also talking about this like it's this distinct tragedy. Like it's something that doesn't happen very often. I mean, humans are murdered on a regular basis, even more so. Humans, innocent again, not those y'all want to pose debates about, humans are murdered by cops on a regular basis. I never see the journalists talking so passionately and, involved. They've connected themselves to these situations about the rewards, the need to catch the suspect, how much of a loss this is for America and the community. I never see you motherfuckers talk like that when American citizens are murdered by cops. Y'all get a failure. And if you watch me, I love local journalists because they're the ones who usually are exposing government corruption and these rogue police, these tyrant cops. But it hurts my heart, man. And back to the Chiefs, man. It's outrageous, man, that somewhere in y'all heart, y'all see a distinction between humanity, like it's more of a loss and heartbreaking tragedy when certain people are victimized. And that's why I can't trust none of you motherfuckers. Not just the cops. Some of y'all cops without the badges, the uniforms, and the careers. And I'm seeing and watching as many of you cowards as I can.
We're talking to some of the people that are torn up about Officer Said passing away.
I'm putting ribbons all over the city for Mo in the memory of him. We always got to keep him in mind, never forget him. Brought him by myself, did everything by myself. I'm trying my best. There's nothing else I can do.
I feel you, family. Hard not to feel that kind of heartbreak. I just wonder why y'all never feel like that and your cop partners never feel like that when they murder the people we care about. Shit outrageous to me. I feel like the chief. I don't think none of them terrorist motherfuckers deserve to be on the streets. And they spilled a lot of innocent American blood to prove it too. Somehow their spilled blood is supposed to be a little bit more tragic. Not over here, family. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.